Hey everybody, what's good? Welcome to our short little snippet. I'm just gonna go over some news really quickly, share with you guys. It's your main man, Uncle Freezy, aka Petty Pendergrass, the fourth until the trade deadline. I'm just gonna go over a few things really quickly. Hopefully, we can get this done in about 12 minutes or less. If not, I'll try to do better next time. First, welcome back, Taj Gibson, on the 10-day contract. My main man, Taj Gibson, we love you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Taj, man, Taj, get in the gym, man. Get that cardio up. Taj. Um, just really quick, just some news. I don't have inside sources, but I had kind of have a man next to the man next to the man type scenario. I'm not gonna say exactly who it is, but just to make y'all laugh, it's like a guy that makes the coffee for a guy that runs errands for somebody that's close to the Knicks front office. Something like a scenario like that is basically saying that the Knicks front office has everything at their disposal to make another blockbuster deal, something that'll make the Knicks happy. But at the same time, the Knicks want to be cautious and optimistic about the direction that they go. I mean, they're cautious, not cautious and optimistic, but cautious and aware, maybe thrifty about who they sign. So shout out for the Knicks for even doing that. That's something that's kind of unfamiliar to us, right? Um, According to Real GM, Quinton Grimes has 5 teams that are interested in his services in case the Knicks want to move him at the trade deadline, right? And those teams are, and this is according to Real GM, right? This is according to Real GM. Grimes has interest from the Atlanta Hawks, the Memphis Grizzlies, the Utah Jazz, the Houston Rockets, and the Washington Wizards. And so tonight may be a showcase game. Tonight may be a showcase game between the Knicks and the Jazz. Whereas the Jazz have has one player that the Knicks are interested in Jordan Clarkson, and the Knicks have a player that the Jazz are interested in Quentin Grimes. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out tonight in real time. I wouldn't be surprised to see Quentin Grimes showcase, though. If the Knicks get a huge lead, if the Knicks jump out to a huge lead, I would not be surprised if Quentin Grimes is showcased in front of the Jazz. That's just me from a basketball perspective. I didn't hear that from the Knicks. I didn't hear that from my source. That's the man next to the man next to the man either. It's just me looking at this from, you know, a basketball and a sales perspective. I also hear, or I also read on Real GM also that the Knicks are interested in the Washington Wizards big man Daniel Gafford. And Knicks fans, I don't know how you feel about Daniel Gafford. I like Daniel Gafford for what he is. Personally, I think he's the perfect complement for what we're looking to do going forward. Bring in Daniel Gafford, allow Hartenstein to get healthy from his foot injury, be the either the starter or the backup until Mitch comes back, and then we have a three-headed rotation going into the playoffs, facing up against teams that have centers such as Bam Adebayo, Joel Embiid, Kristaps Porzingis. Think it's a smart move. The Knicks also seem to have heavy interest in Bruce Brown from the Toronto Raptors, recently traded from Indiana to Toronto. I'm not for sure how that is a fit. I'm not for sure. It seems as if you get a Bruce Brown, clearly you're moving on from Quentin Grimes. If you're bringing in Bruce Brown to be a part of the rotation, the only rotation player I could see moving is Quentin Grimes, because you're not going to move Josh Hart. You're not going to move Dante DiVincenzo, right? So that puts us in that weird space of, if you bring in Bruce Brown, who's the casualty? Whose spot is he going to take? Of course, with Randall out, you can make it work, right? You can make it work while Randall is out, because last night, in theory, the Knicks ran just about a 7.5 man rotation. If you count Deuce McBride's minutes in the first half versus his impact in the second half. So they ran about 7.5 man rotation last night. So if they acquire Bruce Brown, it'll be very interesting how they deploy Bruce Brown and Josh Hart together. That's going to be very interesting to see. If you're a Knicks fan, do you sacrifice Quentin Grimes shooting and defense for Bruce Brown? That's a very, very interesting thing to watch. Um, and the word on the street, in a recent update, the Knicks are showing interest in Malcolm Brogdon. Now, to what degree, right? To what degree the Knicks have an interest in these three players? None of them were specifically outlined. Are they hot and heavy after Gafford? Are they hot and heavy after Brogdon? Are they hot and heavy after Bruce Brown? Are they hot and heavy after Jordan Clarkson? So the rumors are that they're interested in all four. The three aforementioned, from Real GM, and the other from the Jordan Clarkson rumor is from Bleacher Report. What I would say is that I think there is interest in varying degrees. I would not be surprised to see the Knicks acquire two of these players if they feel as if they are a championship contender. If they feel as if they are a championship contender, then I can see the Knicks legit going after two of these guys, spending their very, very, very valuable trade assets. And I just saw something online where I think 75% of all tradable first round picks belong to 11 teams, and the Knicks are in that group of 11 teams that the Knicks are in that group of 11 of the 75% that have, or that group of 11 teams that own 75% of the tradable first round picks. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. And as a Knicks fan, in my opinion, that means the Knicks actually have something to offer, and that other teams around the NBA can respect what the Knicks have, right? So on one finishing note, we hadn't seen any updates on Dejounte Murray to the Knicks, Bucks, or Lakers. The last thing I heard was a Dejounte Murray that Quinn Snyder, the coach of the Atlanta Hawks, wants to keep Dejounte Murray in-house. And they want to keep Dejounte Murray. With that said, that doesn't guarantee that they're going to keep Dejounte Murray. And so while we're about 8 days away from the NBA trade deadline, keep in mind that the rumors are going to be hot and heavy over this next stretch run. Right? Is Tuesday? It's Tuesday right now. So you can best believe that from now to about Sunday or so, there'll probably be some gamesmanship amongst the NBA front offices. As a Knicks fan, do you feel like your front office is ready for the big time? It seems that they are, right? No updates on Dejounte Murray, no updates on Zach LaVine, no updates on DeMar DeRozan, no updates on anything Chicago at this point, right? No updates on that, no significant updates on anything Chicago. But keep your eyes open. And there has been a groundswell too. Also, just really quickly, there's been a groundswell of um, emotion for from Knicks fans saying that the move that should be made is for Mikal Bridges. Tell me where you feel. Tell me where you are on that. How do you feel about the Knicks maybe going after Mikal Bridges and reuniting him in Manhattan with the Nova Boys? It's your main man, the number one Chief Rockin' Knicks Universe, Uncle Freezy, aka Petty Pendergrass the Fourth, up until the trade deadline. That was our trade deadline update. Thank y'all for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. Peace, everybody.